Hey goalies, this is Mike. In this video, let's take a closer look at the new Reebok Premier X24 Leg Pad. The Reebok Premier X24 Leg Pads are great for the beginner to intermediate goaltender who's looking for a softer, more forgiving butterfly pad. The X24 shares many of the same features as both the XLT Pro and the X28, but with a few enhancements to appeal to the newer goaltender. The X24 comes with a flat face front and a solid outer roll. Internally, however, there's a pre-curved double break core, so there's a break internally here below the knee and here above the knee to give the pad some good flexibility. The foam core itself is made of both high and low density foams, which give the pad great balance on the goalie's leg. The boot brake on the pad is very soft, which allows the goalies to really load their push leg when moving around the net. The knee lock on the X24 features Reebok's soft foam design, and it has a taller, softer flap right here that sits against this 1-inch thick HD foam block, and then a thinner HD foam landing pad here. If we look here on the outside, you'll see that there's a much shorter pad, and there's also a couple different ways you can wear the straps. So we've got a double elastic strap here that runs from behind this side of the knee lock over to the other side. So you can adjust the position in a couple different ways. You can move it up, you can move it down a little bit, and you can also take it and run it down here so you have more of an open knee cradle position. So what this would do here is if your knee is sitting here, that allows the pad to slide inside somewhat, so you're closing the initial 5-hole presentation and allows you to get down to the ice a little more quickly in the butterfly. If we take a closer look at this knee riser here, though it's somewhat hard to see, there's an HD foam bump that sits between this pad and this landing pad here. So when the goalie goes down on the ice, this essentially presents one nice flat landing area to give the goalie a lot of stability when he's on his knees in the butterfly or sliding around the net in the butterfly. In this shot, I've spun the knee guard around a little more so you could see what it looks like a little better, but Reebok has redesigned it this year, so it's just more of the top of the knee and thigh guard. There used to be a piece that used to extend here down to the knee, but it got to be a little too bulky and guys were just taking it off. So they've redesigned it here. It gives you great protection, again, on the top of the knee and the thigh. And it's also got this tab here that puts the knee protection a little higher up your leg so that the knee guard itself doesn't interfere with the movement of your knee inside the knee lock here. So it's a pretty good redesign. If you take a look at the inside landing pads of the X24, you'll see that they're all nice and bindingless. This is a new design for this year, so there's no binding around this piece, no binding around this piece, and there's even some synthetic leather down here at the boot as well. This makes sliding on the pad effortless and very easy, and the binding used to catch a little bit of snow, so it provide a little more friction than it should, so this new design will allow the goalie to slide nice and easily in the net. The leg channel on the X24 is made with Reebok's shallow soft design to allow the pads to rotate easily around the goalie's leg. The inside calf wrap pad here is segmented to more fully wrap around the goalie's leg, as is the outside, and you've got a nice single elastic strap that spans them both. And then you've got an additional piece here that when you attach the leather straps also covers more of the back of the leg, as well as a nice HD foam sliding pad here. So you've got some great protection here at the inside of the calf and also at the back of the leg. The boot channel has somewhat of a medium depth to it, so when the goalie goes into the butterfly, the pad will come back and reset itself right here on top of the goalie's foot. And it comes standard with a standard toe tie to attach it to the goalie's foot. The strapping setup on the X24 Senior and Junior leg pads consists of a leather boot strap. You've got 2 leather calf straps. You've got a strap that runs here through the knee block and goes a little bit below the bend in your knee. And you've got one here that also comes across your knee. Though this tab position, actually these 2 tab positions can actually be adjusted. You can move this one up and move this one up, so there is a little bit of flexibility here. This is the X24 Youth leg pad, and the strapping setup on this one consists of a leather boot strap. You've got 2 nylon calf straps here, and then you've just got 1 nylon calf strap that runs across your knee here. Most of the other features of the X24 Youth are the same except for the strapping, and the reason they've gone with the nylon webbing is because it's easier for the little guys to attach, and it also saves some weight as well. The Premier X24 leg pads come in senior, junior, and youth sizes in a variety of different colors, and you can check out sizing charts and other product information by clicking on the product page at totalgoalie.com. Thanks for watching.